Hey guys, how are you all doing tonight? Or today, this morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. It's 8:45 here at night. We're going to be going for the next, how long are we going? Probably about 2.5 hours. We've got 2 hours, 15 minutes of practice. 2 hours of that left exactly. 15-minute qualifying and 30-minute race around Road Atlanta tonight in preparation for the PESC All-Stars Series. So I'm going to, just having a look at the times here so far. A couple of guys have already head out on track. We've got Neville Mel with a 127.3, Kobe Williams at a 127.4. That's around my pace at the moment on a good lap. I've been doing a whole bunch of training this week. We'll jump in the car quickly too. I'm doing a whole bunch of training this week with VRS, a guy called Pash from VRS. He's going to be jumping in the session tonight as well, which is awesome. So very excited to get on track. There's going to be a couple of guys hopefully from the All-Stars Racing Series as well jumping in the session, as well as a bunch of the guys in the community. If you do want to jump in yourself, just head over to our Discord. Daniel's just posted up in the comments a moment ago. If you scroll up, link to the Discord, head into the race attendance channel. You'll find the details. More than welcome to jump in the session. 61 spots available, so feel free to jump in. Once it's full, it's full. But I'm going to head out on the track now and make the most of this practice time. I got on my screen there, I can see my best lap so far is a 128.116 under these variable weather conditions. We're running baseline setup, 100 litres of fuel. And yeah, should be good fun. I'm hoping to gain some time. Basically, where I left it off last night with VRS is we went through all of my results. They gave me a whole bunch of pointers on things that I can improve, and I haven't had a really good chance to implement those changes yet. I've also adjusted my brake sensitivity quite a lot. So I'm gonna be a little bit sketchy at first, kind of getting used to those adjustments and kind of just trying to implement those. A lot of things are kind of habits that I had that I need to try and break. So we'll talk you through those as we drive as well. Let's go across to the timing screen as well. You can see what everybody else is doing on the screen there too. Got my pedals running, got everything working. Looks like we're good. You guys all right for sound as well? Let me know if there's any problems with sound. And let's go.
Headline speed limit is 72
I'm going to drop that iRacing sound just a little bit there. Oh, I gave myself I do this every time. I forget about the pit limiter, don't I? Let's quickly fix that.
Let's drop it.
Okay. Pit limiter is on. We're good. Yes, from Australia. All the way on the other side of the world. So, while we're kind of doing our installation lap here and watching out for other people on the track who might be going fast, basically the habits that I had that kind of came to light through the VRS session were, there was a couple of things. So, I'm braking too late, which surprised me. I actually thought I was braking a little early. Braking too aggressively, not easing on, basically just overdriving the car. And what's happening is I'm understeering into turns, which means I'm missing my apexes and then having to brake longer, so that compromises my exit. So that was pretty consistent throughout. So I am working on a video at the moment, basically taking you guys through those VRS sessions that I've been doing this week, and I've still got a couple more sessions to go. So I'm going to take you guys through that and kind of just share the experience with you as well, because it has been a really beneficial process for me, something that I've really been enjoying and something that I've been genuinely learning a lot from as well. So I want to share that with you guys, but I thought tonight, yeah, we're going to try and implement as much as we can. So I just got to try and reset my muscle memory in those habits. I mean, it's so hard when you've been driving a certain way your entire sim racing career to then go and change it. So we'll do our best. It does take a couple of laps here to get those tyres up to temperature, but I'm hoping to get into the 127s tonight. I'll be disappointed if I don't. And then maybe even the 126s. The VRS coach was doing low 126s yesterday, so we shall see. We'll get some heat into these tyres first though before we try anything crazy. Such a technical track too.
Sector 1 is 10 seconds off the pace.
All right. the wheel on the grass there. Okay, we should be good on the next lap to start pushing. Takes about 2.5 laps to get these tyres up to temperature. Yeah, close your eyes. And I actually did that last night. I went through and watched the replay of his lap over and over and over just to try and sort of normalize that in my mind. So that was what I'm visualizing rather than what I'm doing, if that makes sense. So like I know what I have to do. It's just a matter of doing it, which is always easier said than done. Alright, I'm going to try and put in a couple of quick laps here. Tyres still aren't quite up to temperature, having to back out a little there still, but I'm going to try and put in a couple of relatively quick laps while we're going here, so I might not be too active in the chat, so apologies for that. Whoa, sliding. Bouncing all over the place. I'm using Crew Chief as my spotter. It's still very cold tyres. I wasn't putting enough effort into my warm-up process there. Feel the back end skating everywhere. I might run my brake bias back a little as well, I think, just to get a bit better turn in. Minus 2.25 seems to be the go. So let's wind that in now. Now we're warmed up. Here we go.
What lap time are you aiming for, Will?
I want to get into the 127s, which is doable. I'm hoping I can get into the 126s, but a mid to low 127 I'd be happy with.
It's such a bouncy, oversteery car on base settings on this track. And then I understeer out of corner one.
The track's feeling pretty quick at the moment. Oh, big twitch. Blew it. Really, the track is really sketchy at the moment. It must be. We do run variable weather for the PESC All-Stars, so we've set the session up the same way as that as well for this. So it's not guaranteed to be fast the entire time. All right. We'll get this going. Thanks there, Kenny. Yeah, it's a very, very nice setup. Now I've just got to get the skills to match it. That's kind of my focus now. I've got the rig. I've got to get my skills up to scratch.
I forgot how much I've had to try out lap set up.
Hopefully these guys don't hold me up too much. Thank you, Chris.
She's a bit challenging, this Porsche.
A little early on the gas there. Yeah, definitely smooth is fast. That's my problem, is I'm overdriving the car. So yeah, I'm just trying to dial in, I'm trying to build up my speed slowly, but dial in those changes that we made with VRS last night, resetting that muscle memory. So it is going to take me a while. I'm not going to just try to go balls to the wall super fast immediately. I want to really sort of try and get that muscle memory dialed in get the line right, and then get the speed.
Much left. Clear left.
Big oversteer.
The guy in front has just done a 29, 1.3. Sector 1 is 1.5 off the pace.
Oh, guy behind's just had a spin. It's a bit better. We're getting the pace now. We had a bad sector 1 because we were held up on entry. So we can slipstream it through here. Big thanks to everybody who's jumped in the session so far too. Really do appreciate you guys helping out. Well, yeah, we've made up time there in the second sector and third sector for sure. So let's see if we can do a quick one now. Clear track.
Session, you're currently 1.4 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is a 10th off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
We're up so far. 0.2 up. Hopefully we don't get held up here. We're up. I'm going to use the slipstream.
Car right. Clear right.
We can not screw up our final sector here. This is good. It's already starting to come together for me. I'm starting to feel natural about those changes already, which is great. Oh, we're gonna set our best lap. Excellent.
Good overtake, Neville.
What was that? 127.8. Yes, we did it in the 27s.
You're now 0.9 off the pace.
Starting to feel it now. This is good. All right, let's go for 126s now. I think Pash last night in the VRS session, he was like, I think he was starting to get frustrated with, I just could not get a 27. He's like, come on, Will, come on, Will. Finally did it. He'll be in the session a little bit later on to join us as well and in the voice chat, so that'll be really cool too. G'day, Stephen. How you going, buddy? Thanks for joining in. All right, we'll do a bit of a cool down lap here, catch up on the chat a little bit, and then we'll go around for another fast one, I think, while the track's still running hot. We're 4th position at the moment too, which makes me feel good.
Sector 2 is
Thanks, Chaos.
off the pace.
Glad you're enjoying it, mate. All right, let's go around for another quickie. Oh, I had to lift a little there. Definitely not a fast exit.
P5, out to 2.3 off the pace. That lap was at 129.25.
Gaining a bit of time back.
Yeah, not quite sure what iRacing were hoping to achieve with this car setup. Not a big fan of it, but I guess it'll have to do.
Keep it out of the wall. Come on, come on. Nah. Oh, sorry, Porsche. Sorry.
Thought you were going to be able to hold that one.
I thought I was too. That was kind of, it was like slow motion. It's like, come on, come on, come on. Don't. Oh.
Well, you hit your 127, so that's good.
Yeah, I've reached my, well, not my absolute goal, but I was hoping to get into the 27s tonight. So anything better than that's a bonus, really. G'day, Gilbert. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. I don't get a sweaty butt too badly, but I do have air conditioning like literally right above my head. It's only about 16 degrees in here at the moment. I have it cranked right down because all of this stuff generates so much heat. Like if I don't have the aircon on, it gets up to like 50 degrees Celsius in here. It's like ridiculous. So I have the aircon cranked, which kind of solves the sweaty balls problem or sweaty bum problem, or both. Let's head back out. Oh, I did it again. Did it again. Always forget. Actually, let's have a look at the other guys' lap times while we're here quickly. I can't, you guys can see it, but I can't.
And Tom not able to get on tonight?
Tom's hoping to get on a little bit later. He's just getting his kids down.
Excellent. Don't want to take anything away from you being the main draw or anything, but it's always nice for Tom to get on.
It is
and get
fun.
some time.
It was a shame that he got scrooged in the last race because I was right behind him on the grid and I was hoping we'd have a good battle, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, that's racing.
It is. He's too aggressive as well, just quietly.
One of the early races against him, I would have described him, and I'll say this to him because I think we get along well enough now. He's a bit aggressive and a bit blocky as well.
Yeah. He tends to make more than one move under brakes.
Yeah, he really bothered me. It was skips at Nürburgring.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I remember exactly that move as well. It was coming into the sweeping left-hander before the sharp right-hander.
That's exactly it.
I remember
that
it.
Is exactly
Yeah.
That has stayed in my memory for a while.
I went flying past and I was like, well, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. All right, so we got a 126.9.
But I've raced against much worse, so it's
true.
fine.
He's very new to it as well. I mean, let's all talk about him behind his back while he can't defend himself. But he doesn't have the experience with racecraft that I do, but he has more pace than I do.
Yeah, and I see that all the time. I try not to talk myself up or anything, but I'm slow, but I'm a better racer than many people. And I watch them out qualify me, but they don't survive the race.
That's the same as me, mate. Exactly the same.
But the other thing, I think Tom's where I was a while ago. If he's been doing nothing but AI, geez, get me into Project Cars 2, and I'm a bastard.
He doesn't get to drive all that much at the moment. He's just so flat out editing videos. Anyway, I got to just get onto some comments here quickly. I'll catch you in a bit.
No problem, man. Sorry.
Just to answer your questions, the next thing I'm adding to the rig, I don't know, honestly. I've got a bunch of things to, well, we've got a bunch of stuff here to review still, obviously, but in terms of things that I'm actually going to add to the rig and leave there, I honestly don't know at this stage. I kind of feel like I'm pretty happy with where it's at, to be honest. Full motion will happen at some point with, you know, rather than just the seat mover and the traction loss, we'll try and add things so everything moves, but don't know when that'll happen yet. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, it's from a content creation perspective, it's where it needs to be, so I'm very happy with it. And the other thing I would mention as well is, yeah, absolutely, just reading through the comments, so you do not need to spend anywhere near... I did it again. Oh! That was bad. As I was saying, you do not need to spend anywhere near the amount of money that this rig costs to get a similar experience. This is very much designed for content creation at, you know, first and foremost. So, yeah, don't go think. I mean, all you need is a decent PC, a decent wheel, and VR, and you'll have as immersive an experience as this is, really. You don't really need to have motion and everything, I don't think, to go fast. So, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's starting to become I'll just straight up say this to you guys because I trust you guys and I know that you're not going to take it out of context. But like I'm starting to feel like it's becoming a bit of an issue where like I don't want to become like a poster boy for super expensive gear. Like I've maintained the entire time that you don't need gear like this to have fun and to go fast. Like I've done plenty of videos talking about that, but still like every video I get abused for, you know, having expensive gear. But you know, the reality is it's stuff that we get sent for review. Like it's not stuff that I would, you know, I wouldn't go and buy every single thing that I have on this rig. There's no way. So I hope that you guys understand that like I'm certainly not advocating constantly for going and spending your life savings on equipment for sim racing. I think that that would be ridiculous. You know, you got to spend within your means and you got to focus and prioritize on the things that are going to give you the best bang for buck. And that's what I've tried to, you know, make a whole lot of videos about as well. So when we're reviewing a piece of equipment, we're reviewing it from the eyes of a person who is in, you know, the financial position to be able to afford the piece of equipment that we're reviewing, because that's, you know, who the review's for. Like we don't expect people to buy it that can't afford it. So I think sometimes that can be a little misconstrued, which can get a little bit frustrating. I'm just going to pull up out of the way here because I'm a lot slower on cold tires than Chris is. Hopefully that makes sense anyway. Like I don't want to sound like I'm defending myself, but you know, I also don't want to be the guy that kind of makes everybody think they need to go and spend $100,000 on a sim rig to have a good time. Like that's just ridiculous. So, whoa, he's crashed. Did the same thing as me. Sim racing's like doing drugs. Yeah, look, it is addictive, and I think part of the problem as well is that one thing leads to another. So you, like for example, you buy an expensive set of pedals and then you realize that your cockpit isn't strong enough to really, you know, support it properly, and then you buy a direct drive wheelbase, you find your wheel deck isn't strong enough, and so you have to spend money there. And yeah, the rabbit hole goes very, very deep very, very quickly, and people tend to sort of try to take baby steps and then find themselves forced into upgrades that they weren't financially prepared for, I think. So like I'm an advocate for sort of, you know, testing the waters with something like, you know, a G20, G920, something like that to begin with. See whether you get the bug, see whether you really enjoy it, and then if you enjoy it, spend a decent amount of money. Don't just sort of take baby steps the whole time, because you'll end up spending more in the long run if you keep on doing little baby steps. But you know, at the same time, you don't want to be spending beyond your means for a game. You know, at the end of the day, it's a game. And, you know, regardless of how seriously you take it, it's still not something that you want to blow your life savings on. So, yeah, I think that's all I really have to say on that matter. Let's get these tyres warmed up again. Oh, we've got a random safety cone in the middle of the circuit. Somebody's come a crop up. Yes, there are clutches on this wheel. Don't need to use them in this car, but yeah, I've got two little paddle clutches, one on either side, and it has a dual stage as well. So you can pull one and then pull the other, and that's what I was using in the 911 races recently. 174 viewers, that's a pretty good count. Thank you very much, guys, for jumping in. Hopefully you're hitting the like button as well to tell YouTube to show it to other people as well. But no, thank you so much, guys, for jumping in. Really do appreciate it. And again, if you do want to jump in the session, it looks like we've still got some spots available. We do have 61 spots, so jump in our Discord. Link is in the video description. And if you hit up the race attendance channel, you'll find the details for the session there. More than welcome to join. All right, I'm going to focus again for a little bit here, just while the tyres are at optimum. Oh, it's bouncing everywhere at the moment. Struggling to hold on to her. Okay, that's feeling better now. Good exit. Oh, glad you caught us live for the first time, Alan. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for jumping in. It's always good to see people catching streams for the first time. Up until relatively recently, I didn't do a whole lot of streaming, but I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with it now. It's just practice, really, I think. I used to get really anxious about streams because I always worry that I'll say something that I'll regret later, or, you know, say something stupid that will be screenshotted everywhere and taken out of context. But I'm learning to just kind of embrace it, and I feel like I'm just hanging out with a bunch of mates, which is the way it should be. So
6th place, you're currently 1.3 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.40 off the pace.
all right, let's try and do a couple of quick laps here.
21 Celsius.
Keep it smooth, keep it smooth. Come on.
I'm trying to set a benchmark for you.
Oh, I should have shifted down again. Too late on the gas there. Lost heaps of time. It's a good thing about this car is like one little mistake like that does cost you the rest of the lap because it's not a particularly powerful car. I mean, what are they? They're still 330 kilowatts or something, I think, but
4.3 off the pace.
in race car terms, they're not that quick, so you really do pay for it. It's not like a GT3 where you kind of, next corner, you kind of just go as if nothing happened. Alright, let's try again.
E7, that puts you 1.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.27 off the pace.
That was quicker. Zapped it all up there, got loose. Still finding that confidence on the new lines. It's still not quite coming natural to me.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Oh, it's bouncing me around. Jeez. Thanks, Corey. Thanks, buddy. I'm getting better exits now. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. I feel like the line is becoming more natural. May the G-force be with me. That's the one thing that's missing still, isn't it?
Sector 2 time is good. One lap was at 128.00.
Oh, somebody's had an incident.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Come on. Yeah, I feel like I got the hang of the exit there now. I was losing about 0.2 there yesterday, so much better.
Need to find a tent in sector 2.
Just got to nail sector 1 now. Yeah, a little late turn in there.
Damn, Chris, that was a good lap time.
You're now 1.3 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.39 off the pace.
Well, in case anyone was wondering, you can avoid the inside curve of the final turn at all costs, specifically to grass beyond the curve.
Do you remember me spinning off on that in the skip? Cheers, mate.
I do remember that.
Highlight of the stream.
Did we turn damage onto this server or no? Because I just like popped the wall. My car seems A-okay.
I'm pretty sure Tom had damage turned on, but maybe
Yeah, no,
he
it's
had...
definitely on now.
Looks good to me. I just banged into a wall on purpose.
Thanks for testing that.
Let's put the IRS and UI off to the side so I don't actually line myself across the line.
Bit of slipstream assistance on this lap. Another PB. Getting faster, getting faster.
P6, the tremendous lap in the session. Sector 3 time is fast.
Whoops.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Line was track limits. Leaves well.
Keep it off that wall. How long have we got left in the session? Hour and a half. Plenty of time to get faster. 200 people viewing. Thanks, guys. That's awesome.
Fast right, guys. Fast right.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining in, guys. I really do appreciate it. All right, go for another quick one while we got some slipstream assistance.
Traffic train onto turn 1. It's truly train, isn't it? That's the term.
I believe so.
So there goes your quick lap plan.
That's the line, yeah, earlier on the gas there.
That is some delightful traffic in front of you.
Sector 1 is 0.3 seconds.
Not for long. Oh boy.
Stay left.
Oh, we survived.
Car left. Left side.
I'm not sure what was happening there.
This is exactly the practice you need, really. Traffic.
Yeah, it's pretty handy.
Permission to harass the back of Will's car now?
Granted.
Doesn't bother me.
Just drive like Jimmo does. Tap him in the ass a few times.
How about this? Send it here.
Left side. Hold your line.
Right, on the brakes, I like it.
On your left. Still there.
Move some space.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Still there.
Oh, gutsy by the both of you going into that.
Still there. Clear left.
What happened there?
I've given you a love tap.
Was
I
that
think,
netcode or what happened?
Let's check the replay then.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Will moved over a tiny bit.
I might have just eased across a little too much, I think. I don't know.
I mean, you were coming across the entire time. I don't think I didn't back out.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely squeezed. I definitely squeezed you, no question.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
It was a bit of a squeeze. All right, lesson learned. I'll give you a couple of millimeters more next time.
Alternatively, I'll get my nose out of there before we commit under brakes.
And poor innocent number 5, who had nothing to do with
Yeah,
it
it
at
was
all.
just a passenger.
I love how
Alright,
you
let's
came
get back out there.
back on to take both of them out.
Oh, I'm gonna get a speeding ticket again.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
Yeah, that was me. I just thought I'd try and send it into turn 1.
Yeah, apologies about that. I decided I'd stick with Will Walk no matter the cost.
It was costly.
I'll just be the annoying admin. Moderator, just hanging around now.
Lurking.
On your
Headlights
right.
flashing.
Clear right.
I love headlight flashing. It's my favorite thing.
Headlight flashing is the star of my most popular YouTube video. If you've seen it, I'm not sure.
I think I have.
Yeah, some guy who was way faster, just flashing me for ages.
Yeah,
and then
yeah, I
hitting
remember.
off in, Road America.
Yeah,
Great video.
yeah.
I get the point of it, but I always come down to the attitude of, if you want to pass me, just pass me.
Yeah,
you
I
can
feel
do
like,
it if
you
you're
know,
faster.
it's a compensation thing, isn't it? It's people do it that can't pass.
Yep, that's basically it. I don't need to prove that I'm faster, I'll just tell you that I'm faster.
Exactly.
Okay, time to try and get another 127. I feel like these tyres go off after not making a lap.
Oh!
What just happened?
I have no idea.
My bad. There was the wreck car. I dodged right, and that did not work.
Oh, well, we'll try again. Wow. Oh,
Your
it
wheel
just-
came off, dude. I think you need it.
Jeez.
Maybe it's best I actually go get out before you now and actually get some space. I'm clearly a liability that can't be trusted around you.
You're definitely faster than me. There's no question about that. I'm going to have another quick look at the lap times here. How we doing? I'm down to 8
That is
now.
dependent on me getting a good lap though, and right now I'm getting plenty of bad laps.
So we're a second off second place, but we're still. If I can gain this
Frickin'
pace,
Kobe always at the top of these lap
how many
times.
people have we got in the session now? Okay, a decent number of people.
Yeah, it's Kobe or Dylan or one of the guys that I know who races more seriously than even I do.
All right, let's see if we can put in some good, clean laps now. How do I create these instant replays? It just happens. Magical. Oh, there's gonna get my
Exit is
speeding
clear.
ticket again.
Watch
Yep,
the
there it
white
is.
line.
Pull out of the way.
We'll need to come into the pits.
All right, pit limiter on. Pit limiter on. We'll let him out first.
Pit exit's clear.
Okay, let's do this. We've got a relatively clear track by the looks of things. That's the difficulties. As the session gets more full, it's harder to find a clear patch of track. And when you're on cold tyres as well, of course, everybody else catches up.
Thanks, mate.
To answer your question, Stephen, I'm still getting used to it. I'm getting it right sometimes, but not every time. But it's one of the things that I'm concentrating. For those who might be just joining in more recently, out of the VRS session that I did last night, I am putting together a video covering all of these sessions that I've been doing. But one of the two things that I'm doing, generally overdriving the car, braking too late, and understeering through the apex basically. So those are the things that I'm working on. That's then compromising my exit, of course. So I've been focusing on that. I already gained a second on my previous PBs just from the implementation of that so far, while I'm still getting used to it. My optimum now is a 127.2. Which if I can get consistently down to that kind of pace, I'll be very happy. Coach last night was doing 126.2 was his best lap. For reference. So there's time in it still.
Right side, clear right.
But yeah, tonight is all just about trying to reset that muscle memory. I've adjusted my my brake sensitivity as well. I've made it a lot more sensitive than it was to try and get my braking a little bit more accurate. That was one of the things we kind of saw from the VRS data, was I was braking quite aggressively and really sort of stomping on it, and we reckon that that's probably because I had the pedal a little bit too stiff. So we've backed off the sensitivity. The pedal mechanically is still adjusted the same, but I've made it a little bit less sensitive, or more sensitive in the game, so that I don't have to push it quite so hard to get the same braking pressure. And that allows me a little bit more finesse in my modulation. That's the theory anyway. It seems to be working. I'm almost up to temperature.
That one was at 29.45.
Get the nose in.
Sector 1 is
Got to be so careful with that curve there. You're going a little too early, you hit that big bump. Game over. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for jumping in, mate. Glad you're enjoying the videos. G'day, Nick. How you going, mate? I like this track because it's got a nice long straight where I can catch up with the comments. A lot of tracks, you know, you just don't get a chance to read.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the base.
So that was a classic example of understeering through the apex. What not to do.
Eighth place. You're now 2.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.36 off the pace. Yellow flag.
We're up. Oh, this is quick. This is quick. Let's not screw it up. Well, this is much faster. A little slow on the exit there, but we're doing okay. Not my best exit, but this is still going to be a good lap. Get the slipstream here. Might have helped a little bit, probably not much. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, now let's not balls up this under the pressure. Woo! What was that? 127.5. We're getting faster, we're getting faster.
Sixth place. That's your quickest lap. You're currently 1.6 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay.
Whoa, big slide. Oh, jeez. This is a very expensive session. I'm definitely feeling that turning so much cleaner now. I feel like I'm making genuine progress now. It's feeling natural to me. It felt very unnatural for the first sort of half an hour. I started to get into it, but I'm feeling like I've got the confidence in the front end of the car because my braking is adjusted correctly now.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
Don't stay up too late, Daniel. Thanks for joining in though, mate. Alright, let's try again.
1.7 off the leader's pace.
Getting faster here. Making progress. Feeling it.
Thank you.
Oh, a little slow there. If I don't screw up this last bit though, I'll still be on for my best lap. Thank you very much for the donation there, mate. Having lots of fun. Thank you. It's such a good feeling when you put in all this effort and you feel like it's like when you're working out at the gym. Not that I do that often, but when you're working out at the gym and you're working your ass off and you're not seeing any results, and then you finally look in the mirror and you see something different. That's what this is like right now. How do we go? 1:27.3. Here we go.
That's your quickest so far. Now,
left, yeah.
0.39 off the pace. Sector 3 times quick.
Like I've put in so many hours of work and not seen results, and I'm finally starting to feel it now. Oh, gonna be slow this lap.
On your right.
Thread it
Clear
through.
right.
Might want to come in for some new tyres soon, I think, too. I feel like when Pash gets in here later on to check on the progress, my VRS coach, he's going to be happy to see that I'm a second faster than I was yesterday. Hopefully he's proud of me. If I do a 26, then I have to do a... I don't have any alcohol here. Oh, I've got alcohol. I don't have any beer or any champagne. I've got some like straight whiskey. I've probably neutralised any bugs in the shoe. I don't know. I don't want to make myself sick for the race on Sunday though. I'll figure something out. If I get a 26, I'll do something like a shoey.
Sector 3 is 0.32 off the pace.
Now we've got real incentive. Yeah, I think the tyres are starting. I'll try one more hot lap after this, and then if it's still feeling a bit sketchy, I might go and get some new tyres, I think.
I agree.
Thank you that you attack that way.
Yeah, it brought back the memories. I'm still shitty at the hill.
All right. Yeah, I really am enjoying this, man. It's like I was saying earlier on the stream. It's just like hanging out with a bunch of mates and going for a spin in a Porsche. What is there not to be happy about, right?
Sector 2 times quick.
No,
There's not too many Porsches around where you can take, how many have we got? 194 of your friends along for a ride at speed. Alright, let's try one more hot lap here. Kept it pegged.
You need to find a 10th in sector 3.
A little slow there. Keep it pinned, George Russell style. Whoa! Around she goes. Oh no, I took Daniel out too. Daniel.
Hey, I didn't do that.
I
You did it all to
know.
yourself.
I'm saying sorry because once again, you're an innocent victim.
Do I need to
Yeah,
come
well-
down there and separate you two?
I think so.
Maybe. I had a very good run through the bottom of the S's, and then all of a sudden Will's going around and I jammed the brakes on.
I'm just like, we can't allow this.
So there was
Denied.
still a 4X involved, unfortunately.
Denied. How are we going? We got an hour left in the session. Okay. All right, let's have a look at these lap times again quickly. So 127.7, 127.3 is my best. Still not super consistent though. Still not super consistent. I was feeling it, but yeah, that definitely still needs to be improved. What time is it here? It is 9:37 in the evening. Do I give any stuff away? Some stuff I give away, some stuff I hold on. I try to hold on to stuff. I'm going to have a little break from driving just for a second here. I try to hold on to stuff that is likely to have software updates or anything like that over time, so that I can cover those, firmware updates, all those sorts of things. Generally speaking, there's not much that we have to give back these days. Generally, stuff is sent in for keeps. But yeah, it's sent. I guess the best way to describe it is it lives here, but it's not technically mine, right? So, I mean, for example, the motion platform that I'm on, the traction loss system, that is on a 6-month loan from Next Level Racing. So that's got about probably 2 or 3 months to go. Yeah, and we'll decide at the end of that whether we want to buy it off them or not. Most of the other stuff at the moment is here permanently, but again, like, it's not mine, so I couldn't like sell. I don't sell stuff. Anytime you see me selling anything, it's because I own it. It's something that I've purchased. But yeah, I don't tend to sell stuff. I give quite a bit of stuff away. I don't make a big song and dance about it though, because I find that when I do that, then you get a million people all asking for freebies, and you know, it sets. I don't want to create a vibe, particularly in Discord, where people are just there to get free shit. Like, that's not what this is about at all. We're here to sort of support each other and help each other. So when I identify that there's people, particularly within the community, who are, you know, going out of their way and being helpful, you know, going above and beyond to sort of help, you know, doing admin stuff or helping each other, or just even answering questions, and I'll try to sort of help them out. So that's generally how it works. So when people ask me for free stuff, I generally just kind of laugh it off. But you know, if somebody's genuinely helping, then I'll kind of get in touch with them and say, hey, is there anything you want? And then we kind of try to figure something out. So hopefully that answers that question. But we are going to be doing some bigger giveaways as we approach 100,000 subs, though. We're getting very close to that now, just about 90,000. So we're going to do a big, it should be pretty big anyway. I'm still kind of planning it, but hopefully a pretty big 100,000 subscriber giveaway pretty soon. Sponsored by Gillette, yeah. Actually, I do need to go and buy some Gillettes. It's getting a bit shaggy again. Tom actually said to me this morning I need to at least take care of my neck beard before we shot the video today. All right, let's head back out, huh? I'm in pause mode. That's not going to go so well for me. Okay. So 127.3 is my best. 127.1 is my optimum. I really want to get that optimum into the 26s. And I'm pretty sure I can do it. And it's going to be through Sector 1, through that downhill section. Whoop, don't speed. Don't speed.
Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line.
All right, we've got clear track behind us. We should be pretty safe. Oh, he's got a nudge. Mark's had a little tap there from Daniel, it looks like. Daniel's in the wars again. Oh dear.
There was no nudge there. Thank you.
No nudge? It looked like it from my screen.
Close, but not quite.
Ah, my bad, my bad.
I got around before. So I don't need to spend my honor.
4-0.
Whoa, big slide, whee. Okay. Warms the tyres. I'll do my best, Marcus. I'll do my best. Yeah, I'm working on getting flat down that hill. It's carrying enough speed on the entry to the downhill section is my problem. That's where I'm losing the time. I'm comfortable going flat through the kind of weavy bit, but carrying speed on the entry is my problem. I picked up like 3/10 on one of the laps just before, but then lost it all again later on in the lap. So I think if I can nail that, a 1:26 is within reach. But we've already pulled a second off my lap time just in this session, which I'm really happy about.
Sector 1 is 4 seconds.
Oh, big bump. Still a little understeery. Might take one more lap to get these tyres to optimum, I think. Tom, no, it's he. I don't think that was him before. I think it was Daniel talking before. No, Tom will hopefully be in a little bit later on. I'm hoping. He was having some trouble getting his kids down to sleep tonight, as I was as well. I actually thought I wasn't going to be able to stream tonight because one of my little boy is managed to give himself worms again, of all things. He's got this habit of putting his fingers in his mouth all the time, so poor little guy was in a bit of discomfort tonight and needed a bit of extra snuggles to get to sleep. So,
Off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
but we made it. But yeah, hopefully Tom will be here for qualifying in the race. We got Pash from VRS joining us for the qualifying and race as well, I believe. So that'll be awesome.
You're second off in sector 1. The car in front has just done a 27.24.
Yeah, worms. Yeah, it's not pretty. Kid things, man. Kid things. When you have kids, you get used to these things. Anyway, let's not talk about worms. It's not a pleasant topic. Oh, you got your Class B. Awesome.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 2.
Steve's got his whiskey out. Good man. What's your whiskey of choice, Steven? I'm not a big whiskey drinker. Tom's a big whiskey drinker. Well, not a big whiskey drinker, but he enjoys a whiskey. I just know nothing about it. I'm not a very cultured drinker, I'm afraid.
P7, you're currently 1.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Okay, that didn't work. I tried to be a little bit more aggressive with that bump there. It did not work out for me.
6-1.
Definitely leaving time on the table there. How easy is it to concentrate in late evenings? Look, this is, to To be honest with you, this is still early for me. Like I'm typically up until sort of like 1 or 2. One is an early night for me generally. So yeah, it doesn't really feel like a late evening, but we have had a pretty big day today though. Tom was up here filming. We're doing a review, so it has been a pretty big day. So I'm a little bit tired. I think I'll be getting a good night's sleep once we finish the race tonight. Yeah, that noise you were hearing was people joining the voice chat in Discord, I believe. It was definitely on mine, I think, or probably on both of us. If you're in the voice chat, then you would have been hearing the same notification as me, just on a delay. Oh, nearly lost it. Okay, let's focus now. See if we can put in a couple more hotties. Whoa, not if we do that.
Hey guys, is my chat working?
Nah, mate, nah, definitely not.
Smart ass.
Never gets old.
Probably not.
Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Okay, let's go fast. Somebody's had a big off.
You're now 1.7 off the pace. You've just done a 128.63. Yellow flag.
Oh, we're quick. Had to back out a little bit there. Oh, understeer. That's cost me. Gained up a little bit there again though. We're going to get a 126. Not this lap, but we're going to do it.
It's not fresh rubber though.
Optimum's a 126.9 now, so we're going to do this.
Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace.
I'm running a SimLabs P1X. Alright, let's try again. A little slow there.
You've just done a 127.55.
Drift it all the way around. Not this lap. Oh, I gained a bit of time there again. Despite that terrible turn one. Oh, overcooked it again. The shadow's throwing me off. Missing my braking marker there, the line across the road, because the shadow's cast across it.
Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Well, I got my optimum down to a 26, which makes me very happy. Couldn't quite hold it flat again.
Sector 3 is 0.29 off the pace.
Safe to say, when it goes wrong through that S's section, it can go horribly wrong. I don't know how I saved it.
I go off there almost every outlap.
You try and carry some speed and then the rear end goes,
Yep.
no. Don't you dare.
I'm getting quicker through there now. A little bit of traction control, that cost me.
Oh, I had a great run and blew it.
Try again.
That was 127.59.
For whatever reason, I can't replicate what I've done to get onto the back straight so quickly. Oh, it's so frustrating.
That felt slow, but it was fast, so... back end's moving around a lot on me again. I don't know if the track temperature's coming up or whether it's the tyres going off again. Could be the tyres starting to wear. It's race lab is what we're running for the telemetry, mate, that you're seeing.
That puts you 0.6 off the pace.
I don't know what the track temperature was when you started the session, but it's currently at 23 degrees.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Time for some fast laps by the sounds of things.
Yeah, that's about right. Come on, let this be the good one. Yes.
Still not perfect.
26.64.
I'm really enjoying it, mate.
Nice lap.
It's not been without its challenges, but I'm really enjoying the process of pushing myself and, you know,
Jeez,
trying to
Daniel.
genuinely become a
Save
faster
some for
driver.
us.
I'm down to 75 litres and just put a fresh set of tyres on. That's the trick.
Yeah, I might come in for tyres too, I think. Let's do that. Get some fresh
Definitely be
tyres.
saving this replay to watch your laps.
Lap 33 was the magic number for me. I mean, you said the replay afterwards. You'll go
Daniel, I think Daniel's just done a fasty.
Well, seeing I just crashed. I'm at
126.6. Wow, that's quick. If it makes you feel worse, Daniel, you're still 0.2 off the VRS coach last night. That is a seriously nice lap, mate.
That's better than usual.
That is a seriously nice lap. Well done.
I think I had some help, but yeah, I'm down under 75 litres and threw a new set of tyres on, so just stay out, change tyres after a while, just to freshen the car up, and it grips and goes a bit.
Yeah,
better.
yeah, definitely. I've just reset back to 100 litres of fuel stupidly, so yeah.
Yeah, draft down the back.
I think I had a bit of draft. Yeah, I was definitely in a bit of a train.
That regardless.
All right, let's.
Man, you got
do
some
this.
air going over that left-hander after the S's.
If it takes it's clear.
Yeah, that wasn't the best. Yeah, it was a bit flighty there. It didn't quite work as well as I'd hoped. It was
A little more
back half
patience
the
than
lap
some of my
there.
competitors. Yeah, look, I don't know. Like, I think everybody's there, and I've said this before in the streams while we've actually been racing. Everybody's there for different reasons. You know, I'm there to have fun and to improve my skills and to not make an idiot of myself, basically. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be, you know, semi-competitive, but I'm trying to sort of establish myself, I guess, as a clean and you know, respectful racer. That's, you know, if I can come off the back of it with a reputation for being not the fastest, but one of the cleanest and the fairest, that will make me happy. So I feel like the speed will come later because I'm very new to that kind of level of not, you know, high profile, but it's, you know, it's high profile for me. So, you know, I feel like it's a big deal being on, you know, such a big stage like that. Again, for me, racing against people like Jimmy and, you know, all those kinds of guys that have hundreds of thousands of subs. So, you know, I don't want to be a clown. I don't want to muck around, and I don't want to, you know, get a reputation for being anything, so other than a nice person. So that's my approach. But yeah, some people are there just to have fun. Some people are there to win, and you know, some people. I think the thing you got to remember, and this goes for all of sim racing, is every time you jump in the car, like quite often you'll be jumping into a session in iRacing, and you know, you've had a hard day at work and you just want to burn off some steam and you just want to have a little bit of fun and you don't really care. But you don't know that the person that you've just clobbered hasn't been practicing all week relentlessly just for that one race, and then you've gone and ruined it for them. So I think you've got to remember that when you're racing, and it's the same in these PESC races as well, you know. And the example that I gave was, you know, like Gamer Muscle and I, we're there for similar kinds of reasons. So, and we're similar kind of pace. So we'll battle around, and like the other week when he gave me a bit of a tap and turned me around in the last turn of the race, I didn't care because it didn't, you know, we had a good battle up to that point, and it didn't really, you know, other than me losing the position, it didn't really impact anything, you know. And we were racing together in close quarters to make it entertaining and to make it fun, you know. But I wouldn't have been so aggressive in my defending against Emily, for example, Emery as she's known. You know, if she comes up behind me, there's no point in being aggressively, you know, defending aggressively, because I know she's going to get past. So, you know, unless it's the last lap or something and it's for the win, of course I'm not going to go and, you know, be overly aggressive. So, yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to adapt to the situation and be respectful of the reasons why various people are there and treat it accordingly, if that makes sense. But yeah, I do think that applies to sim racing in general. I think we'd all have a lot more fun if more people took that kind of approach to, you know, being respectful of the fact that not everybody's there for the same reason, and some people are putting in a huge amount of effort for that one race that you might not really care about. I know it'll never actually happen, but we can dream.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
I'm glad to hear that, Marcus. Thank you very much, mate. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, the reason this channel exists is to help people and to, you know, I've had enough different career changes and I've had enough cool jobs in my lifetime to, you know, be at the point now where I just want to, you know, I want to do something that genuinely helps people and genuinely makes a difference, you know. And so I always want to try and maintain that positive influence, even if it's only, you know, if every video helps one person, then yeah, I'm happy.
You're currently 1.5 off the leader's pace.
Alright, we're starting to bring these temperatures up now. Still very slidey though. Big puff of smoke. What's going on here? Got a limping Cayman.
Even turning traction control off does nothing. I think it's just a bog. That's it.
It's really weird because like first gear is
I managed to avoid that one.
but yeah, I don't
Didn't
know
want to have to go
how to make this
cold
car
tyres again.
complete or a standing start.
Still
At
in
least that makes
7th. I'm pretty happy with that.
Even for everyone.
Pasha's in here now.
True, there isn't exactly.
I see him on my relative screen, so let's see what he's got. He'll be in first place in no time.
Yeah, Pasha's been in here for about 5 minutes. We've been busy.
I only just
talking to
spotted
chat.
him. I only just spotted him on my relative box. I haven't really been. I don't have any overlays running, so I can't really see what's going on.
I spotted him connect to the server a while back, but oh yikes! Gian, yikes! Stay inside the pit exit like this.
Hopefully he's proud of me. I think he'd be pretty upset. He might throw the towel in if I'm still doing the same lap times I was last night. He's like, come on, man, what are you doing? Nah, honestly, the coaching sessions have been absolutely fantastic. I've been really, really enjoying them. And they've got such a professional approach to it as well. Like, the first session we kind of just, and again, you guys will see this. I'll do a video about it pretty soon. I've recorded all the content, or up to this point anyway. But yeah, basically, first session, we drove around for a couple of hours and he kind of just observed. He did a couple of fast laps himself and then went and compiled all the data in VRS, recorded the replays and everything. And then we spent an hour and a half just going through his replay file turn by turn in slow motion and sort of analysing my data overlaid against him so we could see exactly what we were doing differently. And then we spent
your
some...
draft, Will.
What was that?
I'm here to steal some draft.
And then we kind of just spent some time going through and trying to apply those changes. And obviously, you know, when you first try to apply such significant changes to your driving style, it does make you slower and it can be quite frustrating. But, you know, as we've seen just in this session today while you guys have been riding along, I'm almost a second and a half faster than I was this time yesterday, just from focusing on those things that I've learned. So, yeah, it's working really well. Whoa. I think the track temperature must have gone up again a bit. What's the 40 minutes to go? Might have a toilet break in a minute, I think.
Let's jump up to 23 ever so slightly. 24, sorry. 23.
Still pretty cool.
10 minutes ago. Air temp has increased.
Right.
So it's going to get warmer as the session goes on and the race will get warmer again. Pending any miracles such as the track state rubbering off, it's probably as fast as it'll ever get. If not, we've already passed that point. If it was at 100% when we started.
Alright, see if we can go fast.
You're currently 2.8 off the leader's pace. You've just done at 129.43.
Dang.
So top one is
Oh! It's tank slapper. Felt that one. Threw me around. Did I go through Brett at HRS for. SimuCube actually sent me the Ultimate directly, but I went through when I had the Pro and the Sport here on loan to review for you guys. I did all that through Brett, but Brett has sort of been my contact for a lot of things over the last couple of years. He was the guy that helped me organise the P1X cockpit as well, so that was all through him. I bought that through him. That was one thing I did actually purchase, was the P1X cockpit. So he organised that. He was the one that sort of helped establish that relationship. We're going to be seeing some big things from HRS this year.
293 off the pace. Sector 3 is non-contact off the pace.
Damn it, Daniel! I was literally about
Thought I
to
might
start
be able to get
following.
away with that.
Alright, I need new tyres. These things are 10, 15 laps at least. I can't.
So it's more or less 2 off the pace.
Two to get all the way straight. Actually, rewatch my S-Lap and try and get real happy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always peaking around lap 7, 8, and then it's a slow drop.
Far left, clear left.
Hey Johnson, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. We're still maintaining a solid 175 viewers apparently, according to my little
6, 6, 2.
thing there. So thank you very much, guys, for hanging around. I know practice sessions can be a little bit boring, but we're going to be going into qualifying in the race in about half an hour now. So I'm going to try a couple more quick laps and I'll take a bathroom break and hopefully get a good result.
That's what they're paid to do. It's embarrassing.
There you go, he goes fastest on his first lap.
Oh,
I was on board with it. He even had traffic.
apparently Pasha's just gone
Yeah, that was
fastest.
me. He just sent it down the back straight into the braking zone, and I don't know how he braked that late and still made the corner.
That's why they pay the big bucks. .126.6. So he's not that much quicker than Daniel. I know he's capable of faster than. I've seen him do a 126.2 in the practice sessions that we did together. And the track conditions weren't as good then as they are now, so
To be precise,
he can go faster than
apparently a
that.
gap of 3 100ths. But
Temperature is increasing. It's
yeah,
now
word on the street was there
26
was traffic.
Celsius.
and I had a very clean lap. So 26.2 or there we go, 26.1. There we go.
There it is. He's getting quicker. 26.1 apparently. Oh yeah, I think starting to struggle on these tyres again. Alright, I might
These track limits.
sorry Porsche. I might have a quick bathroom break here, I think.
You really
And-
didn't want me to follow you again, did you, El?
That was completely unintentional. I just understeered completely off the track. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back shortly, guys. Alright, I will see you guys. Just catch up on the chat quickly here. Anybody have a discount code for iRacing? They don't tend to do many of them. I do have a I don't know if you call it, I have a code that gives me iRacing credit when you guys sign up using it. I have one of those if you want to use that. But I don't have a discount, unfortunately. A win on Saturday is inbound. Oh, I don't know.
The leader's just 126.
We'll give it our best try. Thanks, Mbandian. Appreciate it, mate. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom quickly. We've got 20... What have we got? Half an hour.
Again, alright.
35 minutes remaining in the session by the looks of things. Let me just double check that. It seems wrong. 35 minutes remaining in the session, so enough time to make craziness happen. Let's just have a quick look at those lap times again quickly as well. You guys can see them, I can't. What's he done? A 126 flat. Woo! Yeah, that's quick. That is quick. I'm pretty happy to have him as my coach. All right, I've got to find a second and a half, apparently, in the last half hour. Let's see what we can do. All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Don't go away. All right, we're back. We've ditched some weight, so we should be faster now. How are we doing out here? 126 flat still. Daniel's still a 126.4. These headphones back on. Yeah, I was very lucky. Let's follow him for a little bit here. He's in the pits at the moment. Yeah, I thought he was in the pits. Daniel's out though. Let's follow Daniel for a bit. He's pretty quick. I might just quickly send Pash a message and see if he's in the chat. Get him on comms as well if he's keen. It's a little bit weird kind of following somebody when you can't. It's like Tesla. Driving Daniel's car but not. Alright, let me see if he's in the chat here as well.
So what's this about following me whilst you sit in the pits for a bit?
I'm riding on board with you, but because I'm running the GoPro cam, it looks like I'm driving your car, but not. It's quite entertaining, actually. Alright, let's get this happening here.
Looks like your Looper cam's a little bit out of sync with my actual, when I am on track. On top of screen delay, I don't know, maybe if it means the replay's out by a couple of seconds.
Probably.
My second flyer after new set of tires. Let's see what we can do here. I said that just when I was pressing the start finish line, so yeah, your replay's behind by what, maybe 10-15 seconds?
Okay. We're hydrated. What's the fastest time on this track? Well, the fastest in this session is a 126 flat, which has got to be close to... I mean, I can't imagine people going much faster than that. Surely nobody's ever gone faster than a 125. I wouldn't think. Not in these conditions with a full tank of gas anyway. I'm sure you know, under ideal conditions with, you know, no fuel, people would be doing 124s, maybe even 123s, but I don't know what the actual lap record is. Look it up. Somebody Google it. Let us know. All right, I think I'm adjusted and refocused. Area. It's going to move my seat back a touch here as well.
Track's warmed up to 26 degrees.
The legs
as
were
well.
going a little bit numb.
Fun.
Oh, it's warming up, is it?
Yep. Just expecting.
Oh dear.
Times ticking along in game. Getting closer towards noon.
All right, what's our fuel situation and everything at the moment? Yeah, we got 115 litres. I never quite got my head around how that works. If you come back into the pits, it just automatically refuels you, even if you don't reset your car. I guess you got to drive in and then tell it to not add. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's because I'm adding every time I come back. Although the begin fueling thing was ticked off, so I don't know how that works. Somebody let me know. Somebody more educated than me. Please, please explain how that works, because yeah, I don't know. It's got to be when you drive back in, you can pick up tires but not fuel or something. I don't do races where you have to pit very often, so I'm very, very inexperienced at it. I'm just an iRacing noob, basically. Let's face it. All right, how are we going here? Let's get back out. I might just recalibrate my motion detection as well, motion compensation.
He takes it, it's clear.
What was that question about the pit? Will, I didn't quite catch it. I got the stream turned down, so I'm not disrupting myself too much.
I was just saying you came into the pits before and took on tyres but not fuel. But did you can only do that when you drive in, right? As opposed to returning.
Yeah, that's right. You have to drive it in manually, because if you reset from out on track, it'll refresh the car.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Full tank.
That's what I thought. Thank you for clarifying that. All right, let's get back out there. We do still have spaces available too, guys. If any of you want to jump in, just follow the link to the Discord in the description below the video and jump in the race attendance channel, and the password and session name are there. You're more than welcome to jump in. We've still got 27 minutes until qualifying starts, so more than enough time to get a few laps in, get up to pace and enjoy the race with us. The more the merrier. Oh, gone behind clouds again. Whoa, jeez.
Right side, clear right.
Stay out of the way of Jay there. On these cold tyres. Sorry if that ruined a lap, Jay.
B9.
It's floating all over the place. Sorry, I missed that. That was very quiet.
I was just saying how it's probably to get a reset the car and make a full tank of fuel. Stop doing laps in a half tank, which is probably a trick, probably deceiving me.
Yeah, you'll be slowing the race now.
62 is 0.6.
Oh yeah, I'll be curious to see actually how we go. I'll come out in a second again.
The first couple of laps are going to be chaos, man.
Oh yeah, I'm hopefully we're going to be ready for it, but fingers crossed.
Alright, let's see if we can stay in Jay's stream here. It might help.
Sector 3 is 0.48 off the pace.
Oh, another one coming. Oh, good man. Put on the brakes. Well done.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Starting to get these tyres up to strength now, up to temperature, I should say. I did the same thing as Jay. How do I manage the time between kids and sim racing? That is a very good question. I'm blessed with an absolutely amazing wife, basically, is how I do it. She, yeah, she spends a lot of time covering for me, basically. But I mean, also the fact that I'm doing this full time as well. I mean, obviously not just driving, but I don't actually spend a whole lot of time driving. I've been spending a lot more time driving because of the PESC series, but typically speaking, I'm lucky if I get 2 hours of actual driving outside of doing reviews a week. So, but because it's my job, you know, that this is what I do during the day while, you know, the kids are at school or whatever. So it's not like I'm only in here in this room doing this kind of stuff at night. But then, you know, I'm also sleeping in the very early mornings, in the very early hours of the morning. So I usually go to bed about 2 and then sleep until about 10. And Tom arrives up here about 10 o'clock as well, and we start the day. So
I lost all that time on the grass, get back on the track. Slow down, you need to give back some time.
Every time. Definitely gained an advantage, mate. Stop cheating. So yeah, I'm very lucky that, you know, I can spend as much time as I want really doing this. It's just as long as it's driving the channel forward, basically. So, but as I said in the post the other day in the community section on YouTube, I'm trying to make becoming a faster driver more of a priority. What was that? Totally missed that.
It was thanking you for putting it on.
Oh, no problem, man. You're more than welcome. Thank you for joining in. Sorry, I missed what you said. It was very, very quiet.
And they also said it through the iRacing chat. So, not sure if, well, they're probably not in here in the Discord in that case, but
Sector 3 is 1.1 off the pace.
Oh, she won't turn in like she was before. Track temperatures definitely come up. Definitely not as confidence inspiring as it was half an hour ago. We should still be able to get some decent laps in though. It's really awesome working with Tom. I mean, I'm lucky that he's a good brother, otherwise I wouldn't want to work with him, but nah, he's got, you know, he's passionate, he's like me, he's very motivated, he's very driven, he's very, very good at what he does as well. I mean, obviously he's had to learn a lot about what we do here.
Hey, how you going?
But most of his skills are very, very good for what we're doing. So, you know, he's worked in audio production and engineering his whole adult life, basically. So he's walked straight into video editing like it's nothing, you know. And he gets the bigger picture. He gets what we're sort of trying to do, and he's willing to sort of, you know, put in the hard yards to sort of, you know, for the bigger picture success of the channel. Like, he understands that, you know, like, I'm paying him a decent wage. It's not like I'm, you know, screwing him or anything, but, you know, he knows that if he puts in the effort now, we can grow the channel faster and we'll, you know, it'll be better in the future. So,
2.2 seconds.
no, it's really awesome.
Sector 3 is 0.6.
I don't know how long he'll put up with my crankiness, but we'll see. Okay, that was faster.
How's it going, Will?
Sector 1
That was
is
definitely faster.
0.7
Sorry, what was that?
pace.
How's it going?
Good, mate. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just settled a bit and just hopped on.
Just hopped on and instantly went half a second faster than everybody else, yeah. Say hello to the stream, mate. Thank you very much for jumping in.
It's my pleasure. Hey, guys. I think the track is really quicker to what we've been testing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace.
Alright, let's give it a go again. Although it gets hotter and hotter from what I see.
Yeah, it has been getting warmer.
Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Definitely gaining time there. Oh, good patch
Alright, I'm
behind me
right
on
behind
track too. Yeah, I see you, mate.
And I'm following Pashaless. I need to learn everything I can get by just observing.
Oh, not that. Car is really loose on outlap.
Yeah, you probably didn't want to look through your mirrors and see my run down the S's on the outlap, right?
Yeah, they run the baseline is really they run very low wing, and it's really hard to manage the car. Usually you just run max wing in this car. And it's also filled with a lot of fuel.
Whoa.
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Getting quicker.
How has it been going today, Will?
Good, mate.
That we were looking yesterday.
I'm feeling a lot more confident with my, as I crash, feeling a lot more confident with my lines now than I was yesterday. I feel like I'm able to sort of implement what we were talking about yesterday, so feeling much
Right.
better.
Hold your line.
I'm
clear
thinking
right.
to actually just 30-minute race, right?
Yeah, so 15-minute qualifying starting in 17 minutes, and then
Right.
30-minute race, yep.
6 off
I
the
think
pace.
I fancy, you know, it's, not qualifying and just having some fun.
Yeah, man, do a last to first challenge.
That's official. Pashaless is so good he has to start last.
I don't know, I think I haven't raced in a while, so yeah, it's of course just be a bit careful in the start.
Well, we've got a very mixed group here with a lot of people that are beginners, and we've sort of tried to create a very welcoming and, you know,
Yeah,
non-threatening environment for people to sort of jump in and have a go. So
I've noticed everyone is very easy with each other, leaving by in blue flags and everything.
yeah, exactly. That's what we aim for, at least, anyway.
I really wanted to start swearing at you then, man.
Or just break the illusion and shatter it and reveal what's
Yeah.
truly underneath.
That's it.
Show our true Aussiness.
Hey, Pashaless, what brake bias are you using, or do you think baseball?
The Simtag pedals are great,
Oh
man.
no,
I'm
no,
loving
we're
them at the
using
moment.
45.5. The default is always too much
Working
forward.
really well. I assume you've seen the
Um,
review that we put
And
up a
whenever
couple of
I've
days
driven
ago.
the car, I've always gone around the 45 range,
Very
and
happy
even
with them.
44 sometimes.
There's a couple of things they can improve in the design, but doesn't affect the
I
feeling.
check then because you were Pashaless obviously in this car. It doesn't actually give you a number in the car. It just gives you a zero figure for the actual bias you set in the setup.
Baseline's at 47.7.
Oh, okay, there's a number. Thank you very much. Now I know how much to wind it back in car.
You can change it from the setup page.
It's the only thing that's not fixed.
Sector 3 is
Yep,
0.
you can go to the setup page and adjust it from there.
Oh, see, I don't drive the Cayman. I wasn't aware that in a fixed setup, in this fixed car, that you can adjust it there. Plus
Yep.
the because I was aware in-car adjustment makes sense. I just wasn't aware. Change the number there because on the dash it's got like whatever the bias is.
Start from 46, I would say, because you might find 45 a bit too much on especially the outlap.
Will do.
But you'll definitely see the difference, especially into turn 1, where it's really important to not get the fronts overloaded and carry a little speed out of the corner. That's what we found with Will as well yesterday when we moved it backwards.
More rear bias, you reckon, William? I'm running.
What did
running
we say
we're
the
running
default was?
yesterday, minus
47.75 or
2.25.
something?
Yep.
Don't think I want to go any
47.2, I think it
further
was.
than that. I found any further than
It's
that was starting to
0.7, the
struggle.
default one.
I think it's just the track starting to warm up now, and I am still getting used to these.
Is it the
Change
Australian server?
Yeah,
Will?
it is. Yeah.
Okay, that explains the red latency bar.
Sorry,
Okay.
mate.
No worries. I'm used to that.
Yeah, now you can see what it's like for us in every single race
Exactly.
ever.
Exactly.
I've been teammates with Josh Rogers, and we used to do hosted together. And when he was living in Australia, of course, so we would host in European servers, and he would just teleport around us. So all good.
Yellow flag, keep you at tonight.
I'm very used to that.
Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Good to see you made it, Tom.
Tom's
G'day,
here.
how are we all?
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good.
Hey, Tom, good to see you.
Kids finally
Guys.
asleep, huh?
Yeah, they're finally asleep, so I thought I'd
Hooray.
jump on for a little bit.
Awesome. Welcome, man.
Thank you. Well, that's not where the track goes. Ha.
Do not watch earlier in the stream because I was not talking crap about you, I promise.
What? What has been going
we were
on?
talking about you while you were defenseless.
Oh wow, that's good work, boys.
No, it wasn't too bad. I was just saying that you're a good employee too, so...
Oh, thanks, man.
Punching a cone there. Oh, turning in too late. Again, need to run out wider there.
Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Voice is a little low, is it? Hang on, let me adjust the microphone a little bit there.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
Bump it up a bit. That's probably about as loud as it can go without clipping, I think. Let me know how that is.
Ew, it's gotten hotter again.
You're a second off the pace.
Just seeing your comment there, Joe. I'd say what you're seeing on screen now, the total value would be close to about 100,000 Australian. Just so you know exactly. That's including obviously the screens, the PCs, the PC that's running the stream as well. So I've got a separate machine that's running. I've got a video, if you haven't seen already, that's got a tour of everything.
That puts
But
3.0 seconds.
obviously you don't need a setup like this to get a good experience. This is more aimed at content creation. But to give you an idea, that's roughly what we're working with here. Okay, I'm going to try and put in a couple of quick laps now.
track really getting hot around.
I'm running.
not-
Yeah, I
thought
noticed
that
that
could
too. Yeah. Sam, to answer your question, it is the Cube Controls GTX wheel that I'm running.
I think 25 was possible when I joined the session, but I don't think it is right now.
Reached this peak.
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, she's moving around.
You're now 2.9 off the pace. That was 129.00.
Are you hosting those races weekly, Will?
I
I mean, or is
do
it just because of the All-Star event?
I try to do it every Wednesday before the Sunday or the Saturday that we have the PESC race. So usually, sometimes it's weekly, just depends on the schedule.
Yellow flag.
Prior to that, would you do host the races?
We try to do a community race about once a fortnight.
What?
We try to do a community race about once a fortnight.
Sector 1
I thought I didn't hear correctly. That's why I
No,
said
you're
what?
right. No, yeah, so once every 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
Us community admins have got to get our act together and get going again.
Yeah, I've been so flat out with other stuff recently that I haven't had as much of a chance to get it happening, but yeah, it's definitely a good thing. We want to try and change it up a little bit as well and do some other titles as well. I want to try and do some AC and some ACC again too.
I was actually building my new computer before all morning. That's why I was a bit late, and I actually bought this game today just because I wanted to try it with the new stuff.
ACC?
Yeah. I don't own it. I never had to drive it, so.
Be interesting to hear your thoughts on it.
Oops. Sure. I mean, I love GT3 cars, and since I only do those for VRS, I'm really curious as well.
0.9 off the pace. Yellow flag.
Oh no, Pasha's parked the car. Now I don't have a reference to improve with.
Actually, my phone just dropped from the rig from the whole shaking, so I needed to pick it up. So.
Oh, the track's definitely getting slower now. No worries, Thomas, mate.
We're back.
Next time, mate.
You know what? I'm going to count it as that I overtook you on the track, and therefore that's a victory for the night.
6 minutes to go in the session. Whoa, braking late. Who was that followed me off?
I've gone off in sympathy with you, mate.
I saw that, yeah. I was like, hang on, what is he doing? Alright, well, I don't think I'm going to go any faster now, so I'm going to pull in for a little bit, have a little bit of a... give my eyes a bit of a rest, I think, before qualifying starts. Let's have a look at Pasha's fast lap. I think we're right on board with him here. Let's do it. We've got a lot of people in the session too. This is awesome. Thank you so
I
much,
butchered
guys.
that one.
How's Tom doing as well? Let's have a look at his lap times. 1:37. Doesn't look like hasn't got a good lap in yet. We'll see. All right, let's have a look at.
Pretty
he's
happy with that avoidation.
He's coming out. Let's follow. Let's ride on board here. While I give my hands and everything a bit of a rest, get the feeling back in my feet. I need to adjust my pedal plate a little bit. It's actually a little bit too close to me, I think. Might try moving my seat back just a touch more again, I think. Yeah, that might be better. Yeah, that's better. Just struggling a little bit with circulation in my legs. All right. The head movement settings. So what I've done is I've switched all of that movement off. So everything, like the movement that you're seeing is me rocking in the
Nice
chair.
slide there, Luke.
So the GoPro that's sitting right there is attached to the seat mover, and then the seat mover is what's actually creating that movement that you guys are seeing. So from my perspective, obviously I see the horizon move because my seat's moving and my everything else is moving.
My
But then
wouldn't have caught that.
what you
but
guys are seeing is fixed to the chair. Now the other thing we have going on as well is we've got motion compensation. We did a video on that a little while ago. So we've got a track IR here, and you'll see it when I move the track IR around, the perspective is moving a little bit on the screen. What that is so that when the traction loss platform moves from side to side, the perspective on the screens changes.
Yeah,
the reason for that is because the screens aren't fixed to the platform because they're too heavy.
When I drove
so
last
that's
year,
how we're kind of able to create that effect.
One of the direct drives that we had there in the booth, and I had Fanatec at home. I thought that the force feedback did not work.
Thanks, Steve.
initially,
Yeah, that
so I
was
had to reset the wheel, but
that was the hardest part, getting that working. But I feel like we kind of nailed it. Like I thought it was gonna be harder than it was, but it still wasn't easy. But hopefully you enjoyed the video where we kind of took you through the process of sorting that out.
Just thought I love the hobby, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So I did.
Look, we haven't spent enough time on track really together to have an opinion, I don't think, to answer your question there, Matthew. Yeah, I mean, I was critical of Tom earlier because he's a lot more aggressive than I am. But he puts that on as well for entertainment factor. Like, if you put him in a league race, he's very, very fast and very consistent. I think all around, he's probably the better driver of the two if he has the practice to back it up. But that's kind of always been the case our entire lives. He's always been better than me at everything. Back when we were racing motorbikes as well, he was always quicker than me, better on a BMX bike. I think he's just braver than me in general. That's what it comes down to. Upgrading from V1 pedals to V... I haven't used Club Sport V1 pedals, so I really can't answer that, Velcro. I just don't know. I mean, I guess probably yes, but I really couldn't answer that with any level of authority because I don't like to comment on things that I haven't tried. I don't think that's professional, so... Yeah. Jury's out on that one. I'm sure somebody else that's tried both could comment, but I'm not the person to answer that one for you, mate. Sorry. So what's he doing here? Let's have a look at the lap times as well. You guys can see it, but I can't. So he's doing low, he's doing mid 26s.
I thought it would be a 25, but nah, it's the same lap time.
You're consistent though.
Oh, just the same again, was it?
Yeah. I really want to get that.
126.1. He's quick.
I'm pretty happy. I just got under 130, so, you know.
Well done, Tom. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Considering you've like hardly driven this car at all, and you just come in at the worst part of the session where the track is at its worst conditions.
I'm trying to remember if I've ever driven this track before, actually. I'm not sure I have.
It's not an easy track to learn either.
No,
we did it in some community stuff.
We
so
did it in the Skippy, but I don't know whether Tom was in that one.
Yeah, I'm just struggling to remember if it's a left or a right coming up at the moment.
Yeah. It's generally both on this track.
Yeah, good.
I don't think I'll ever get the approach to that blind corner on the hill right, ever.
Yeah, it's not an easy one.
Try to lift as you turn in up left. Don't try to go from throttle to brake. That's what we kind of saw with Will.
Yeah.
Because when you lift, you are able to point the car a bit easier to the left and set up a bit for the corner for turn 3. That might help.
To answer your question there, Jay Rivera, it's a genuine race logic from a race car. So we did a review on it probably about a year ago now, actually. If you look up Race Logic Sim on YouTube, you'll find the video. So basically what they do is they take the Race Logic box and they've got like a software package that runs over the top that takes the telemetry out of the game and spits it out into this. Now, it's still a little bit lacking in terms of compatibility for iRacing, but it does have all the same functions. As you can see there, I can go through, I've got predictive lap timing, all sorts of things. Unfortunately, the predictive lap timing, which is what I find the most useful, isn't super reliable in iRacing still. So I tend to just leave it on speed in the videos so it doesn't kind of freak out. Anyway, qualifying time. Let's do this. Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Let's do some qualifying here. I have no idea. This car is really hard to qualify in. So there will be a 2021 version of a lot of that stuff. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with a lot of hardware because I feel like there's a lot of new stuff just around the corner. I feel like we haven't seen what 2021 really has to offer yet. So I'm kind of holding back, but we'll see.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now. Okay, well, we've got 3.
All right, I'm going to focus here for a little bit. Get everything warmed up. Whoa. That's why we want to get warmed up. Thanks, Matthew. It's such a short track, it really is hard to get everything warmed up enough. The first lap is kind of a bit of a write-off here. We'll switch to lap timing there so we can see what other people are doing. Oh god, the car's just floating around. I think lap 1 and lap 2 of the race are going to be pretty sketch. Back out a little bit there. Back end wants to break away. Got to be so gentle with the inputs. No, it's not as bad as I thought it might be for the first time lap. Should be about a 128 flat-ish. We're losing a lot of time here. We didn't get the exit because the traction control kicked in. Still understeering. All right, keep trying.
That's one. The last lap was at 128.44.
I'm still overlapping on braking, am I? That was one of the things we picked up in the session yesterday. I can't see the telemetry that you guys can, so thank you for that. I'll try to adjust it on the final timed lap, see what I can do. Okay, all or nothing now. Whew!
The guy ahead has just posted at 128.31 before. The lap time was 128.12.
Ah, slow.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 29 Celsius.
Come on. Down to 5th now.
It's just done 127.32.
Oh, not too bad. Wasn't the best exit, but not my worst lap. Now just to not overcook it here. Oh, I lost heaps of time. Just understeered. Keep it pinned. Ah, how do we go? P6. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. 127.9. So we got in the 27s at least. That was my aim at the start of the day, was to be in the 27s. So we got in the 27s for qualifying. Can't be too upset with that. Definitely had some mistakes there though. It really is a fun circuit, isn't it, Matthew? It's one of my favorites in iRacing, particularly in the Skippy. This track is just amazing because it drifts around. It's a lot more forgiving than this car, but you can have so much fun with it. This track in VR in the Skippy is just something that everybody should experience. All right. Alright, I'm going to pull over here so we can have a look at the times and everything. Still in 6th position at the moment, which I'm pretty happy with. You guys can see the times, I can't, so I know Pash wasn't gonna set a lap, so where's my results? There we go. Okay, so Tom's behind me, that's all that matters. But he hasn't done any practice. Daniel's on pole with a 127 flat. That's pretty quick. Pretty quick for these conditions. Can we ride on board with anybody? Is there still people out there? Nah, looks like most people are finished now. So we've got a few minutes to wait until the end of the session. I'll read some more comments here. No, I'm not too shabby. The Cayman is what they're using for the next 2 races of the All-Stars. It's kind of like a support race. So they've put us in the Cayman. Then we've got the RSR for the next 3 races after that, and then the final race is to be advised. So we don't know what car that's going to be yet. I did the V8 Supercars about a year ago now, but yeah, I'm focused on this car at the moment because it's what we're driving in the series, obviously. But I did really enjoy driving the V8 Supercar, but I didn't have the time to commit to being competitive, and it's such a hard car to drive that yeah. Yeah, you can start from pit lane if you want. That's fine, 50-50. Not a problem at all, man. As long as you're not kind of intentionally taking people out. As long as you're being respectful, I don't care what you do, man. That's fine. Not a problem at all. If you want to start from the pits or from the back, not a drama at all, mate. As long as you're having fun, and as long as you're not stopping anybody else having fun, no problem. Thank you for checking, though. I always appreciate people checking before they make decisions. Good stuff. 197 viewers. 203 viewers. It just popped up. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining in. How are we doing position-wise now? We haven't dropped down anymore. Doesn't look like it. Oh, in 7th now. We have dropped down 1 more position. Oh, Ben was in. Look at how close those times are, though. Wow, Daniel's like way out in front. And then between Liam, Neville, Matthew, Luke, Ben, myself, Jay. Yeah, so that from 2nd to 9th or 10th is like all within 0.1 of a second. That's crazy. Nice. Nice. That's all right, Medina. No worries, mate. Zico, it's probably just practice, man. What's my favorite car and track combo? Oh, I don't know. I'd say this in the Skippy would have to be close to one of my favorites. I like the Skippy in Phillip Island as well. That's a turn 1 in Phillip Island is amazing in the Skippy. G'day, Lucky. How you going, mate? Thanks for joining in. I like the Porsche 911 Cup car around Mount Panorama is a lot of fun too. The V8 supercar around Mount Panorama is fun. I don't know. There's so many good combos. Really obvious I'm an Aussie because I'm driving in PESCs. Not attacking others. Oh, like we were talking about this before. About the different reasons why people are participating and, you know, there are different approaches and stuff. I don't have a problem with people being aggressive if they want to win. It's just when, you know, people start doing silly things that I think it's a problem. And I haven't seen Jimmy in specifically. I mean, I've watched all of his streams back from the PESC series. I haven't seen him do anything that I would call overly aggressive, I don't think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed something, but sure, he's been a little aggressive on overtakes and stuff. I mean, even the overtake he did on me in the last race at Silverstone, coming into, I think it was the 3rd corner on the first lap, was pretty aggressive. But, I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. 5 tips to get good at the MX-5. Oh, it's been so long since I've driven the MX-5, I wouldn't be confident. But there are a lot of good videos. I think Dave Cam has got a really good video on that car specifically. So yeah, if you search Dave Cam MX-5 guide or something like that, you should find it. I think it was him. Dan Suzuki might have one as well, actually. But no, Dave Cam definitely had something along those lines. So definitely check that out. All right, we've got 2 minutes until race start here. How are we doing? Any of the I'd like to try 50-50, but it's so, like we were talking about before with kids and everything, it really is difficult to commit to those long races like that because, you know, kids wake up, kids want daddy, and it's like, oh, sorry, daddy's playing computer games, can't help you now. Like, Jill, my wife, has already got a hard enough time looking after the kids as it is, you know, primarily on her own because I'm working so hard, working so many hours. So, you know, I kind of feel like it's not fair. Plus, you know, trying to commit the time to practicing as well is really hard. Like this whole PESC thing is a massive commitment for me on top of, you know, producing as many review videos and stuff as we do. But I felt like it was something important, you know, for the growth of the channel as well as, you know, an opportunity for me to push my skills, my racecraft and, you know, all those kinds of things. So I was happy to commit the time to something like this, but it would be a lot harder to commit that time to a one-off event like that, I think. So we'll see what the future holds. Obviously now having Tom here as well helps. Because he can be sort of doing other content while I'm doing this. But yeah, I don't think we'll be doing it this year, but maybe next year. We'll see. We never know. Yeah, I've been kind of focusing on, well, for this series in particular, I've been focusing on YouTube. I kind of feel like I want to keep Twitch for more casual stuff. You know, like just streaming, just chatting, and, you know, if I'm playing other games that got nothing to do with sim racing, I enjoy kind of just doing that there. But, I mean, yeah, I've been finding it difficult to grow an audience on Twitch, and I feel like people seem to be enjoying these streams on YouTube. I was always a little bit concerned that maybe people might not want to watch these and it might dilute the content too much, but that doesn't seem to be happening. So I think I'm going to stick with YouTube for now, and yeah, we'll see. All right, I think we're just about to head out. What kind of cars do... Oh, that's an answer to another question, I think. Nice lap, Daniel. Well done, man. Have we dropped out of Discord or something? Check. So everybody's gone quiet.
That's the end of the session.
Oh no, we're still there. Okay. All right, we need to grid up. It's race time. Let's switch off tyre replacement and refueling just in case we do need to pit for some reason. Good luck, everybody. Have fun.
You're talking well, but it doesn't transmit.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
fixed
He's
now.
chatting
There you
to
go.
I
There you
bumped,
go, mate.
I
Get
bumped
in there,
I bumped a
Lewis.
button.
Get in there, Lewis.
I bumped I was like, why isn't anybody talking? And then I realized I'd bumped the mute button on my Go XLR.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
What was that for?
What was that for? Yeah, I know.
I thought you were meant to be like the big tech expert or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not immune to making
oh.
mistakes, though.
Oh, come on. I thought you were.
Nah.
I mean, no. Nah, that's tough. That's all good.
As I was trying to say, good luck, everybody. Have fun. Try
Yeah,
to
good
keep
luck.
it relatively clean. Be respectful, and yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Remember, this
tough.
car's like an ice rink on the first few laps. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yep, I'll do my best from the front, not to forget that important.
What is
bit.
it? Full gas then first?
Full gas then first. Yep.
Copy.
Or put it in first, hold the brakes,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
drop the brakes on green.
Yeah, but that's just...
risk of jump starting though. I think it's better to pull first, to be honest.
Look, I'm
but-
just going to hold the brakes because it's risky.
Risk
You would-
taker.
You would, Dylan.
Yep.
Likes to live on the edge.
Edge it up.
All right. Apologies if I'm not paying much attention to the chat for the next half hour. I want to try and do well here. So, we'll see.
Yeah, good luck, folks.
Don't forget to turn off tyres and refueling in case you need to go to the pits as well.
Oh, wait. I don't... If we don't crash.
Here we go.
That's for sure.
21 Celsius. All right, well, get ready. Green, let's go, let's go.
Okay. We're away.
On your left. Hold your line.
Whoa!
Oops.
Lucky to miss that one. Another one across the grass.
Far left. Clear left. You want a bump draft, Luke?
Not particularly.
No, you'll get a bump draft, it's all good. Not fast enough. Right side. Clear right. Left side. Did this thing nearly just grip, bro?
It does when the tires are really cold.
Yeah, I think it did.
Speed
Jump the
and you'll have
curb,
fun,
Right,
mate.
let's see if we can
Yeah,
sort
jump the
these
curb
two
a bit
out.
hard. On your right. Clear right.
Oh, I couldn't avoid that. Sorry, couldn't avoid that one. Started to spin. Couldn't get out of it.
Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left, on your left. Clear left.
Jeez. Another one in the wall.
Yellow flag, watch out.
All right, we need to catch this lead pack again now.
Everyone is moving so much for me.
Really?
Oh yeah, I have to be so cautious.
Daniel Yeatman is running away with it.
I had a feeling that might happen, but Pasha's on his way through.
Yeah, I need all the gap I can get before you all let Pasha and
He's
Dylan
already
go.
behind me. I'll hold him up as long as I can, but I don't like my chances.
That's kind of you, Bill.
Let's see.
He'll probably brake like 30 meters later than me. You watch.
The track temperature's decreasing.
I know all my tricks by now.
Oh, it's frisky.
I missed everything.
Just done at 127.49. Sixth place, sector 1 is.
Finally got the Yates Master in front.
Incoming!
Don't panic, we'll get him back.
How much faster he is.
What's a decent lap time, Pash?
I would say if you can do a 26 now, it would be okay.
Alright, cool.
I mean, yeah, Pasha was 126.0 in the practice session, for reference.
Nice.
Oh, another one
I
gone.
think the track is pretty hot now, so I don't think it's very realistic. That
Yeah, it's increased
I mean,
from...
it
It's increased to
can be.
29 degrees.
you can definitely do a 26, but
Yeah.
low 26 is not as easy, I think.
Alright, cool. I mean, we got half an hour to try.
Oh yeah.
The leader's just done at 127.26.
Still trying to find out how this machine steers.
Front has increased to 2.0 seconds. The guy in front has just done at 126.69.
Oh, understeer. Missed the apex completely.
Sorry guys, that was silly by me.
I saw that fastest lap, Pasha. That scares me.
What was it? I don't have anything on.
It was a mid 26.
All right.
Oh, Tom's gone. Tom, what happened?
Guess I broke a lot earlier than the guy behind me.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you all
No
later.
worries, mate. See ya. Thanks for jumping
Yeah,
in.
see you, mate.
Oh, Neville's out too. He was one of the quick guys. That's a shame. I really want to try and catch this lead pack again. He's quick. He's quick.
6.
All right, we need to focus here. I'm getting scruffy. Already up to third from the back.
I think it's gonna be in the All-Star race. You guys are gonna have fun doing the hill.
I reckon.
Absolutely, yeah. Matthew's dropping back a bit. What's going on here?
Feels so edgy every lap. If you are trying to actually, push it.
Yeah, I'm not feeling any confidence at the moment.
What brake price should we run? 48 seems pretty good.
I'm running 45.5.
Oh, okay.
It generally works better, I think.
Okay,
Because
I'll try.
the ABS is just so engaging. It's engaging so much more than other cars. I just feel like
Yeah.
moving it to the rear is.
Alright, let's go 46 here.
Yeah.
45.7. Oh, that's a lot better.
Just need to be a bit careful into turn 1, maybe.
Yeah.
For the rear end.
I'm braking way too late anyway.
That's better. I got to turn in that time.
I can go a bit lower if I want.
You, Dylan, saying that it's feeling better is not what I want to hear right now. I want all the time in the world where you're still struggling. Please.
I'm sorry, Dan.
F for not being as good as you.
We're going to catch Matthew. We'll get him.
Oh, my time didn't count.
Go right.
Do you guys like the GT4 or the GT4 or the Cup car more?
Probably the Cup car. Look, the Cup car's not the best car, but I just don't really like this thing. It's too bouncy.
P6.
At least compared to this car on this baseline set, which I bought only to start doing these community runs. I've done 2 seasons of a Cup car league with Dylan, and that was good. I just wasn't as fast as him in that as well.
This car has a terrible suspension, but
Yeah,
Cup car is my least favorite of all.
it's not the best. You did Pro Volley, right? Didn't ya?
I did, but
Yeah.
it didn't really go very well.
Nah.
Even when I was in the Super Cup on the first season, I was never
Yeah.
really that keen on that car.
We're holding exactly the same
Never
gap to
got
Matthew
to the
here.
grips of it
Just hit each.
Yeah.
to the point where I would be happy.
You've got 20 minutes left.
20 minutes remaining, third of the way through. 1.9 seconds. We just need to get into slipstream here. It's not a super strong suck zone in this car, so
You gonna go for next season again?
Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm just not that good at it, to the point where I don't know. I was always good in GTs, GT3s. Oh, what's up?
Yeah.
You okay, Daniel?
Yeah, just exploring the grass.
Lap time
Oh, yeah.
was 1:28.06.
It just understeered through the middle of turn 1 when I said, you know what, fine, we'll just check out the grass on the way down the hill. And now I have to yield a second.
Looked like I needed a cup.
catching him slowly.
I think with a lot of draft, maybe it can be a 25. Maybe. Probably not.
You hinting a 25 this lap?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I love how he calls it before he even does it.
Depends
That's how
how the
confident he
braking is
is.
gonna go, because it's
Yeah.
really difficult to slow the car down.
Imagine having that much confidence. You call a lap time before you've even attempted it.
Absolutely.
I'd say that's a rip to a 25.
Yeah. I lost like a lot of time.
Use all the track. Really bad for a turn 1.
Your lap times are improving.
That was quicker. That wasn't. Held it though.
Track temperature's rising. It's now 32
Daniel
degrees
going
Celsius.
defensive on a Coanda Sim Sports driver.
Oh. Oh, good. I'm not gonna try anything that can involve netcode.
Yeah. Well, is this an Australian server?
Yeah, it is, Dylan.
Oh.
I'll try not to be
Tough.
too defensive, but
Well, where are you from?
I'll try.
I'm from Greece, so
Oh yeah, true.
quite
That
far
might.
away.
Yeah, I think that's
Catching
That
him.
might trigger something.
yeah. Maybe.
Thanks, random call sign. Thanks for jumping in, buddy. How you going, man?
And it's not too violent.
You been doing
it's
alright?
Moving, but when I was driving with Josh a few years ago in F1, he was just teleporting around me.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be all sweet now. Living with that mint German internet.
Yeah. Oh, we still have Dane.
Yes, we.
Yeah, true that.
I happen to be somewhat friends with Dane now, so
Doing pretty well, mate.
aware
Dane
of
is
that.
there.
Flat out as
Awesome
usual,
guy.
but
Yeah, Dane's a good player.
doing well.
How is it going well?
Yeah, I'm
Awesome.
alright. I'm holding it together.
Suggest you join the party
10
for the win.
seconds. What, does that mean we're gonna slow down?
No.
Oh.
Oh, he's off. Oh, no.
You need more than the three-way fight, Dylan, to make it exciting.
That's a shame.
Oh, Jay's done that for us. I nearly got Billy Mungan in that last race I did just then.
That's a
Like,
shame. I
pulled
was
out
hoping
the
for a
run in
battle
front of me,
there,
and there
but
was a car in front of him.
didn't happen. Oh, I'll just have to catch Luke now for a battle.
I could go less brake bar, say.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm going there.
That's risky, even if we didn't. If there wasn't the risk of netcode.
Yeah, exactly.
Will, do you want me to slow Luke down?
No, mate. Do what you do, mate. Don't
Get off it.
Don't change on account of me.
Okay, well, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. This is good. Keep banging out them lap times. P5.
Daniel trying all the tricks in the book.
How many? I just noticed your second name, Daniel. I think they've probably made a lot of jokes with "yeah, man."
Yeatman.
Or-
You know
No,
what?
no,
Actually,
he's called Yeet Man now, and we have a replay
Oh,
which
no.
he cannot argue with being called the Yeet Man anymore.
I was just going to say that Pash is probably the first person in about a month to get my surname right on first go.
Is it Yemen or Yemen?
Emphasize the A, so yay.
Yeah, there
So
we
it's
go.
yeah, man.
So
That's
I
just
just
American.
came to say,
Oh.
Will,
I could
you
be
know
American.
your boosted, like you know your community race when we did the supercars at Oran Park?
Yes,
That
I do
sounds
remember
tough.
that.
So I looked at the fastest time of the race, which was a 106.4 done by Corey.
Mm.
Since he joined us, we were racing at Oran Park this week, so I went back and had a look. He
Right.
did a 104.8.
Jeez.
quali.
There's some improvement.
Yeah,
Same track conditions though?
way hotter.
Wow.
I mean,
And also
my list,
Dane
my
was
list.
busy, hence why I wasn't here, and
Oh, that's all good. No worries, man.
I was coaching Corey through Open OSR.
Oh.
it didn't turn for turn one. I had to slow down.
So how is the Cayman?
Bouncing up and over the curbs.
Oh.
I've got Dylan and Pasha on my butt.
So you're heading to the
Why am I
fence?
brake at the top
Um,
of
Not yet.
We're keeping it civil for the moment. I did some
All
lawn
about
mowing earlier when I was.
I reckon you
out
send
in
a
front.
mad one here.
Don't
You're
encourage him.
that
please.
good.
I need this for my ego, Dylan. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's the Daniel.
I think Daniel really wants to win this.
Or we can make it a 3 wide.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm not catching him.
Double pass, tough.
.3 of a second gap between Pash and Daniel. Or Daniel and Pash, I should say. Oh, look at
That's
that.
way
It's
too
getting-
much space.
It's getting crazy up ahead.
Oh, taking risks.
Dylan, I've already done the lawn mowing. You don't need to follow up.
Mate, I've done it every lap, bar like 1 or 2.
Your last lap time was 128.81.
Yeah, the
Oh,
car
it's
really loses
so
grip
sliding.
now, Phil.
Yeah.
I feel like. How does
Wait.
it feel? Oh,
Turn!
GT4s have grip?
I would say no.
how does the car feel for you now, Will? After
Starting to get a bit slidey.
I'm coming to watch.
No, I'm feeling a lot more confident than I was yesterday.
it's a good opportunity to actually get the car, a feel of the car with rubber on, and a few more laps on. All right, we're sending it.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Here it comes.
Oh no.
We adopted him as a unofficial Aussie yet? Because he's just said what every single Aussie says.
Yeah, we're
when
doing
they're
alright,
racing.
Stephen. I'm a little
Oh,
slower
really?
than I'd like to be, but the track is definitely moving around
Yeah,
a lot more as well.
Every time you get in a V8 race, you just hear over the comms, send it, and then a crash.
Sounds like
no,
me.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen. They've both got past me in 1 turn.
Oh.
I think you held your own pretty well there, though, buddy. That was pretty good.
Well,
The gap in front is now 1.8 seconds.
Oh.
That lap time was
Are you in full sweat mode?
nah, taking it a bit easy. But on turn 1, I completely missed my braking point.
Yeah, just chilling. Taking it for a little Saturday drive. On Thursday? Oh no, Wednesday.
What time is it for you guys there?
Alright, well, 10 minutes to go.
It's 11:20 p.m. on a Wednesday night.
Oh, right.
So a long way past Dylan's bedtime.
Mate, I'm going to work at 5 in the morning.
PM here.
Just, mate, just because I'm young doesn't mean I need to go to bed at 9 o'clock.
At least you're an hour behind us, Dylan.
What was that, Brett?
Yeah, it's only like 10:30 now.
What happened, buddy? I missed that.
I could turn in.
Look at these guys
Oh,
still going
just
at it.
giving
We might get a
Yeatman
podium
opportunity.
here.
Oh, Yeatman just bump draft. Oh, oh,
Sorry.
oh.
This is getting a bit exciting at the front.
You watch it?
Yes.
Ah,
At least we're all in one piece.
I
Luke's
assume
pulling
Will's
away
still
from me
using
now.
the most recently reviewed pedals.
0-1.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Lovely.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
You can see, if you go to the stream, you'll be able to see his pedal cam shot.
Yeah, sorry. My phone is currently dead.
Yeah, this
Are you on a computer
Alright,
or are
hit-
you not?
right.
If I watch a stream one, I can watch through iRacing.
What pedals are you using, Will?
The SimTag Blacks.
Do they feel much different to the other hydraulics that were basically looking the same?
The Raceworks.
realised I've messed
Yeah.
up my whole life. I've been going out of third.
Not a whole lot.
Interesting decision, Dylan.
I think so.
I mean, I think, you know, most hydraulic pedals have enough scope of adjustment that you can make them feel the same as each other if you want to anyway.
Yeah.
I'll just rip me Excel's brake system off into the sim pedals. I think
How about you lead the race?
Oh, that's cute.
See. See? That turn 1 is always tricky when you don't have a car in front of you.
Alright, I'm going to try and pick up the pace a bit now.
The gap in front is now
Oh.
1.9
sideways.
And then some.
Will's had some nice consistency. There's a lot of 28s there.
I don't have anybody around me, so it's easy.
Ideally, that's what you want, though. Track with the correct settings of what it's going to be like in your race.
Yeah.
And concentrate on that.
I think there's going to be a lot of chaos in the first couple of laps on Sunday, so...
I drive a Hyundai Excel, so does that mean I can enter that series?
I think so.
I mean, I thought I was enough of a superstar.
Yeah, Atlanta's always interesting to race at.
Oh.
Yes, go do some lawn mowing.
Oh, somebody's off on the grass.
Told you.
Nah,
can
that
run
was
it
all.
with-
Yeah, that was the plan. I just wanted to be back behind Yeatman, so I had less chance of getting Yeet.
Oh, we finally got an off track. Yes, my...
Man, you can
Oh no,
bomb
we had
that
a
inside
contact
curve.
earlier, didn't we? With the car that span in
That's
front of us.
100% best part of the track.
Do the same thing in an LMP2 and see what happens.
Oh, I have. Doesn't involve.
No.
We're catching Luke
That's
again.
the one nice thing about GT4s. They always take curbs nicely, no matter what the setup.
Problem is,
No, Tom.
They
this
take it
doesn't
very
take
bad.
curbs
no,
quite-
they take
quite
them very
well.
bad.
This
Well,
is a
it looks a lot better than most things I've seen.
No, the suspension's just too soft, so it looks like it's mint, but it's not. It just springs straight off him.
We're catching Luke a little bit. He must have made a mistake somewhere, I think.
He did a bit.
I braked him off late as he could handle.
Oh.
Where are you doing? What are you doing?
No, that's the pit.
Could you not?
Yeah, who's the lawnmower now, Dan?
Excuse me, that was Phil.
Daniel's the blade, I'm the wheels.
Exactly.
That was 128 at 1.6.
That really helped, but okay. Oh. Don't. Oh.
Jesus.
If you take a... If you send me...
I put
away
like a
from
whole car over that curve, yeah.
Sam's out.
Daniel, when you get close to me, just make sure you bump draft.
Yeah, I wish
We're
I could
catching
get
Luke.
close. It's every time I'm coming off that turn,
Not fast enough, but
I'm just losing a tenth or two, it feels like.
3 minutes to go. That's not going to be enough time.
Is draft any good in these? Or?
Yeah, it's worth a little bit, but corner exit's more important. Or at least that's what it felt like every time I was trying to defend against Pasha.
So.
Oh no, I got too many incident points.
You went and got yourself a drive-through?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Oh,
we're up to fourth.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
That lap was 128.
Unfortunately, I think Will's the only admin in the server.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
Will's
can't
driving.
really do anything about it.
Absolutely. I don't care.
Dang it, Will, where's your clear all blacks button bound to one of your wheel buttons?
And you got enough.
Yeah, the only way to do it would be to get Dan to speak in iRacing. We'll give him admin and then Dan can clear it with his button.
I actually don't have a button bound at the moment.
On your right.
Oh boy.
Clear right.
Or Dylan can speak and then Will can right click on him, but I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, no,
You reckon?
Or just don't get off tracks.
And get yeeted from there.
I'm admin! I'm admin! Ah!
That's OP. That's literally OP. In a was that a send or was that not a send? I think that was too much of a send.
Will, in one of our races, Dylan got a bit bored at Old Park and decided to see how many points he could rack up in a race because we didn't have an incident limit. And he was banned for 3 weeks because he racked up so many incident points on his life.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah, I didn't know there was a limit above the limit.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I went past that limit above the limit by too much. Quite a lot, you'd imagine.
Now he's just cutting curbs for fun.
There may be a DQ limit, don't you go too far.
I don't know, it says 34x is the next one.
For penalty or for DQ though?
Penalty.
Oh, Dan.
Oh, whoa.
How's the bounce over the curb?
See, it doesn't take curbs well.
Oh, you were on one wheel. Foot lock left wasn't
Alright.
going to save you when the front of the car's in the air.
I'm trustworthy, maybe.
Next lap's going to be the final lap. Sorry, it's been a bit of a boring race from this perspective at least, guys. Hopefully some of you are able to watch from the front, see what those guys are up to. But yeah, we kind of just ended up on the track by ourselves a little bit. Everybody that was in front of us spun every time we got close to them. So sorry it hasn't been the most exciting. But I feel like, yeah, the consistency's there, so...
Ladies and gentlemen.
One lap
We'll
to
see.
go.
I wouldn't go there.
She'll be right. Oh!
We could still Stephen Bradbury this. Final lap.
Absolute beast. Nah, not really.
No, no, no.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Still in this.
Gotta say, this is a cracking battle.
I mean, it's not it's just a bit of fun.
Even if
That's
people are holding back
I thank you for entertaining this this heel driver in this battle and keeping me in it.
We've gained on Luke again, but too little too late.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
I know what you're gonna do. And I'm gonna... you reckon?
Straight up
Oh, my... Daniel, bump draft, bump draft. Bump draft. You better bump draft it. You better. Oh, no.
Hey Brent, how you going, mate?
Okay, yeah, you've got a send coming up.
Thanks for joining the stream.
This is gonna be interesting.
Just coming to a close now, unfortunately. We've got...
Up the
This is the
inside.
final lap.
You did it!
I'm gonna go and get some sleep, I think.
Doored Dylan off.
No! No!
Oh no.
No! Let's go!
What are they doing out the front there?
I tried to undercut both, but
Well,
Yeah.
Dylan the lawnmower.
you would just go both out of
He's
there.
crashed it.
Or just undercut it.
OP grip packs.
There we go. How did we go?
Almost worked.
Yeah.
I saw it coming and I was like, hey, get to the right side.
Fifth place.
That was fun.
Not too bad. It was a boring race. Sorry about that,
Can I
but
suggest you watch the final
we
lap
learned a
before you
lot today.
start
We gained, we
stream?
improved our time by a
That was a
second.
bit spicy.
And yeah, had a lot of fun. So thank you guys very much for joining in.
I don't know.
Thank
As
you both
always.
for entertaining me.
Thanks everybody for jumping into the session. Really do appreciate it, guys. And thank you, Pash, as well, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to
No worries.
jump in as well.
It's really good fun.
Glad you enjoyed it, mate.
What killed it was Dylan coming back on the track because I had the momentum. Over.
Oh, come on, mate. What do you
Alright,
mean?
let's pull it up. Have a look at those lap times.
These pesky XL drivers. getting
Thanks,
away all
Stephen.
the time.
I'm just curious to see.
Yeah.
Would you be able to show that last lap for the front three, Will, before you close the stream out?
Yeah, I think I will actually. I want to kind of see what happened there. Let me just load up OBS before I close the stream so we can see it properly, rather than from a third-person weird over-the-shoulder perspective.
Yeah, same, mate. Good job. Thank
Tab. We get OBS running
Thank you to
here.
everyone who's joined in tonight.
iRacing happening.
Let's see what happened here.
Just on his behalf. I
Okay,
guess also for
so
myself. Hope you all enjoyed and had a good one.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't me, mate. That was Yeatman.
And give me 1 second while I get that
Oh, yeah.
screen working for you guys. Sorry about the black screen. We'll get that sorted.
Zero shame. I sent you off. I did not want to. I was not giving that up.
Just need to load this. I don't like to have OBS running in the background on this machine while
On the
I'm
last lap, there are no friends.
while I'm
in
driving
racing.
because it does have a parasitic load on the system. So
that's a bit more than
there it is. Okay, we
Mate,
have
that wasn't
iRacing.
a little dooring. That was a big dooring.
All right, let's
That was a black block. You can
play
have
back
the
this
grass
last lap
next
for the
moment.
lead pack.
Who?
Dan.
Oh yeah. Dan absolutely.
All right. Oh, geez,
done
there's
itself a
Pash
mischief.
up in the sky there. Okay.
I have
Any suggestions for whose perspective I should follow here?
Probably got TV.
TV. Yeah, TV1.
All right, let's have a look at what happened. Starting from, oh, jeez.
Oh, that's my car there, mid-air.
All right.
Wait, was this the lap where Dan was on one wheel coming out of the thing?
No, this won't
Oh,
be.
jeez.
Oh, let's have a love stream. Media.
And that was just turn one, Will.
Yeah. I was waiting for a second place there, Luke in first, and you guys managed to not.
You know what?
It's quite impressive,
How did
actually.
Australian internet not intervene here and just be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, go to someone."
Yeah. Exactly.
Tom, you should go find the lap where I went pogo over the curbs at the end of the chicane.
Yeah, I'll find the lap for you. I'll tell you what.
Jeez, these guys are going nuts. Pash is just waiting for an opportunity, but then I think Dylan just cut across the grass at the end, and that kind of. No. How did he not spin? Oh, Pash is off too. Jeez. Wow. Nice finish there, guys. Well played.
And apparently lap 20. I'm gonna have to go look at it myself. Apparently I mauled the curbs at the end of the S's, going down.
Right. All right, I'm going to call it a day, guys. I need to get some sleep. Thank you very much for jumping in once again, guys. Appreciate it. And thanks to all of you guys. Oh, it's looking very green there.
Yeah, cheers to that, mate.
Thanks everybody else for watching as well. Thank you. We've still got 170 people watching. But
See you, mate.
I'd love to keep going, but I do need to get some sleep. We've got another big day tomorrow. I've got some more reviews happening. So yeah, guys, thanks for jumping in. Hope to see you on Sunday morning, my time, Saturday night, most people's time. We also will be putting together a video. I'm losing my voice here. I will be putting together a video covering the VRS sessions that I've been doing with Pash as well, and sort of showing you that process so you guys can check that out. And yeah, so thanks once again for watching, guys. We'll see you again soon. Bye.
So